Hello students, a warm welcome in our new video. In our previous video, we are introduced with active and passive voice, isn't it? In that video, we saw how to find out subject, verb and object from the sentence. Today, in our new video, we are going to turn towards more examples of such type. In this new video, we are going to see, first of all, how to change active voice into passive voice. Okay, and afterwards, in our next video, we are going to turn towards how to change passive construction into active one. So today, only the active voice, we have to see how this active voice turn into passive one. Okay, now see the first sentence. She teaches us English. What is necessary to change active voice into passive voice? See, first of all, we have to identify subject, verb and the object from the sentence, isn't it? See, she teaches us English. In this sentence, she is subject and teaches is verb. Okay. And to find out object from the sentence, we have to ask the question to our subject and verb. A question with what or whom. If we get the answer of the question what, we can get direct object. And if we get the answer while asking the question with whom, we will get indirect object. Okay. Keep in mind that direct object and indirect object, these are the two types of objects. Understand? The answer of what is your direct object and the answer of whom is your indirect object. Now see what type of object we will get through the given sentence. What is the sentence? She teaches us English. Now we identify that she is subject and teaches is a verb. Now you have to ask a question. See, what is the question? What does she teach? And you will get the answer English. So English is the answer of what, and that's why English is called as direct object. And see the question once again. Whom does she teach? You will get the answer us. Us is the answer of the question whom. So it is called indirect object. Now do you understand? The answer of what is your direct object and the answer of whom is your indirect object. Now in this sentence, we got two objects. One is direct and one is indirect. If in any sentence two objects are there, you can get two passive constructions. Understand? Now see, while turn this sentence into passive construction, you can start whether from direct object or from indirect object. First of all, we will see how to change this given sentence into passive construction while starting our answer with direct object. Now what is the direct object in this sentence? See, English is our direct object. So passive construction will start with that direct object. So you have to start with English. Understand? Then once again you have to turn towards the main sentence. First of all, you have to identify the tense from the sentence. What is the tense in the given sentence? She teaches. Teaches. S or es will tell you that it is in simple present tense. Understand? And English, our object, is singular. So you have to use is as your auxiliary verb. Understand? So your answer is English is, and see the verb teaches is the verb. The base form is teach. So what are the three forms of this verb? Teach, taught, taught. In our passive construction, we have to use the past participle of the verb. So what is the past participle? Taught. So your answer is English is taught to us by her. She will turn into her. And see, there are one more object. Indirect object is also there in the sentence. So you have to turn the same sentence like this. You have to start with indirect object. Here us is an indirect object. That us will turn into we as it becomes the subject. So we are taught English by her. Do you notice the changes in these two sentences? First of all, we start with direct object, and in the second sentence we started with indirect object. Okay, now see the next sentence. They gave him a book. In this sentence also two objects are there. See, they is subject, gave is verb here. Now see, ask the question, what did they give? And you will get the answer, a book. So a book is your direct object, and see the question, whom did they give? You will get the answer, him. Understand? So him is here indirect object. So in this sentence also you will get two answers. First of all, we will start with direct object. And what is the direct object? A book. It is a singular object. And see what is the tense used here? They gave. Gave is the past tense of the verb. So the given sentence is in simple past tense. See the three forms: give, gave, given. So you have to use given. A book was given to him by them. They will turn into them. And see one more answer. While starting the answer with your indirect object, him will turn into he. So he was given a book by them. Okay. Now see the next example. The principal promised us a holiday. In this sentence also you will get two objects. Now see, what is the subject here? The principal. And what is the verb? Promised. Now ask the question to the subject and the verb with what? See, what did the principal promise? And the answer is a holiday. So a holiday is your direct object, as it is the answer of what. Understand? Now ask the question with whom. Whom did the principal promise? And the answer is us. So us is your indirect object. Understand? Now let's start your answer with, first of all, with direct object. A holiday. And the given sentence is in simple past tense. See, the subject plus past tense of the verb plus object. So the given sentence is in simple past tense. A holiday is singular. So you have to use was as your auxiliary verb. A holiday was, and see the three forms: promise, promised, promised. Okay. So the answer is a holiday was promised to us by the principal. Okay. And while starting your answer with the indirect object, us will turn into we. So we is plural form. So you have to use where. We were promised a holiday by the principal. Okay. Now next example. The boys were playing football on the ground. First of all, what we have to do? First of all, identify the subject from the sentence and then the verb, and you have to ask the question with what or whom. Okay. Now see, the boys is your subject, and here see, were playing is the verb. So ask the question with what? What were playing by the boys? Football. So football is your direct object. And see, here only one object is there. So no need of asking the question with whom. Understand? So you have to start your answer with football, with that direct object. See, football, and see the given sentence, what is the tense is used here? Were playing. Were is the form of to be in past tense, and playing ing form is there. Ing form tells us the sentence is in continuous tense, and where is the form of to be in past tense. Understand? So the given sentence is in past continuous tense. If you are familiar with the chart of the auxiliary verb, you will notice that if past continuous tense is there, you have to use which auxiliary you have to use? Past continuous. See, was being. So the answer is football was being played. See the three forms: play, played, played. Football was being played by the boys on the ground. Understand this much? Now the next example. God will bless good men. Now see, God is subject, will bless is your verb. So the question, whom will bless God? And the answer is good men. Okay, so you have to start your answer with good men. Good men, and the given sentence will bless. Okay, so the given sentence is in simple future tense. So simple future tense, and good men is plural form. So in simple future tense, we have to use will be. Though it is singular or plural, you have to use the one form, that is will be. So good men will be blessed. See the three forms: bless, blessed, blessed. Good men will be blessed by God. Okay. Now the next example. We drove him out of the house. Now see, we is subject, drove is verb. See the three forms: drive, drove, and driven. So drove is simple past tense, and see the question, we drove him out of the house. Whom did we drive? So you will get the answer him. So him is your object, that him will turn into he. And the given sentence is in simple past tense. So you have to use which auxiliary? In simple past tense, was is there. Understand? So he was driven out of the house by us. Understand? You can say like this also. He was driven by us out of the house. Understand? Now the next example. See, they kept us waiting. See the subject. They is the subject. Kept is the verb. Whom did they keep? And the answer is us. So us is your object, that us will turn into we, and the given sentence is in simple past tense. See the three forms: keep, kept, kept. Understand? So we were kept waiting by them. They will turn into them. Okay. Now the next sentence. Rama kills a snake. See, what is the subject in this sentence? Rama is the subject. Kills is a verb. Now ask the question. Whom does Rama kill? And the answer is a snake. So start your passive construction with a snake. The given sentence is in simple present tense. A snake is singular, so you have to use is. Okay. A snake is, and see the three forms: kill, killed, killed. You have to use killed. A snake is killed by Rama. Now the next sentence: he ran a great risk. See, what is the subject? He is the subject. Ran is the verb. Understand? So, ask the question. He ran a great risk. What did he run? And the answer is a great risk. So, start your answer with a great risk. And the given sentence, ran is there. So, the given sentence is in simple past tense. Your object is singular. And see the three forms: run, ran, run. Understand? The third form is once again run. Okay. So a great risk was run by him. And the last sentence: the king punished the thief. See the sentence. The subject is the king. Punished is your verb. And see the question: whom did the king punish? And the answer is the thief. So the thief is your object. You have to start with that object. And the given sentence, punished, is there. So the given sentence is in simple past tense. See the three forms: punish, punished, punished. Okay. So the answer is the thief was punished by the king. Okay. So these are some examples. Just learn these examples, read these examples, and listen my video again and again. You will understand how to change active voice into passive construction. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some more examples to turn active voice into passive construction. See the sentences. Just try to solve them. First of all, what you have to do? You have to identify the subject, then verb from the sentence, ask the question with what or whom, then you will get object and start your answer with that object. Okay. The chart of auxiliary verb will help you to write down the answers. Okay. Now the sentences for your homework. The first one: we need 6 camels for our work. Second one: the shepherd has lost 6 sheep. Third one: some boys were flying kites. Fourth one: the policeman caught him asleep. Fifth one: the city welcomed them back on their return from their battlefield. Sixth one: he raised many objections. Seventh one: I saw a film that amused me very much. Eighth one: we expected good news. Okay, try to solve these sentences. Thank you.